Previously, on Scramble to Deadhorse. I made it to Deadhorse and then down to Soldotna where Sid lives. I flew home to surprise Caitlyn for her birthday, as well as attended a work trip in Indiana. After a break from the journey, it was time to fly back to Alaska and begin my return ride.
It's not bad at all.
Right, Noah?
What's up?
That cool neck tattoo popping out of your shirt. I flew from Alaska to here to surprise Caitlyn for her birthday. Had a few days here, then work trip in Indiana, then a few days here, and now it's time to now it's time to fly out to Alaska again and start the return trip. Yay for flights! It's gonna be a day full of flying.
This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time. We're leaving at midnight, leaving at midnight.
All right, I'm back in Alaska. I'm at my friend Jen's house. She's in the Air Force, so she got transferred up to Alaska like a year and a half ago. And she was kind enough to let me leave my bike in the garage and then stay with her for about a week until I hit the road heading south again. I'm going to go, so it's Friday. I'm going to leave Wednesday because then I have July 4th off. Noah's going to work the 5th for me, and then I have that weekend. So that gives me about 4.5 days to get back to Seattle. So I did Seattle to technically Lacey, Washington to Fairbanks in 4 days. So 4.5 days, that should not be a problem, provided there's no issues. It's a wee bit smoky right now in Alaska because of the fires. So that's going to be one of the problems heading through Canada. If there's a lot of forest fires, I could get stopped. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do on the bike. It's been battered pretty hard by my riding and the roads. Sort out my gear, do a little touristy stuff. Go see some things. I got to research places I can camp. You know, I can't really afford to. I had to do a lot of hotels coming up because of the rib, but rib's better now. I feel like I can sleep on the ground, no problem. And so A, I need to do it to save money, and B, I have to do it because I really don't have the money for hotels. So at this point, I'm broke. So yeah, and it's working for a few days from Jen's place, and then hit the road, and hopefully get in Seattle by Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I know my energy drinks. I'm making my way back to New Orleans, back to my love. Feels nice to be reunited with the bike, though. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. That's a good beer. I do like a good beer. This is my air filter. How nice is that, huh? I was smart enough to bring spares, and it's paid off. So, yeah, I'm excited to continue the adventure. But I am also excited to get back to Caitlyn. Bike's seen a little better days, but it's okay. I got the indicator fixed, changed out the air filter. Yeah, everything's pretty good. And one thing I gotta fix still is the license plate. Never mind the fact that it's an expired registration, but the license plate broke. That. Huh? That's a problem. So I'm going to try to mount it new mounting points. Try to drill holes maybe right here and here. Get that sorted. We'll see. All right. So unfortunately, it's a little smoky, a little hazy compared to when I was here 2 weeks ago. But still looks kind of nice on the drone. So it's a lot warmer here now than it was the night I was going to Jen's house. That's nice. Stopped at the motorcycle shop in Anchorage, and it's pretty cool. They got lots of bikes to sell. Lots that I'm interested in. But I think it's going to come down to the Scrambler 1200 and the Tiger. See what my future holds. Here are some of the animals up in Alaska, as seen from the zoo in Anchorage. Here's a muskox like we saw off the Dalton Highway. Look at all that fur. Probably nice and warm to snuggle with, you know. Oh. I don't know which one to root for. Some coyotes playing around. A snow leopard lounging. Yeah, that would cuddle you too. Cuddle your throat with it. Oh, look at this grizzly bear playing with his wood. Looks like this female also wants to play with his wood. This stresses Kodiak out, so he takes a little walk. Once back, he lets her know it's not cool. She backs off but stands her ground when threatened. Her moshing demonstrates that she means business. Kodiak pushes forward, so the female shows off her dance skills. They tussle one more time, and Kodiak chases her off. Guess I should avoid a grizzly in the wild. And definitely not try to play with his wood. So it's Tuesday, July 2nd. Tomorrow, when I'm done with work, I'm gonna take off from Anchorage and make my way to Talk, where I'll be staying at staying in a teardrop for the night. Perhaps I should have just done a campsite instead. There's a couple $1 difference. It was like $16 for a campsite, $21 for a teardrop. So I figured bust out it's got a mattress in it. So all I gotta do is it's got a mattress in it. So all I gotta do is bust out the sleeping bag and my pillow. Figured easier than setting up a tent. Now I get on the road really early. I'm gonna lose an hour when I cross into Canada. So something to take into consideration. Otherwise, it's about an hour and a half from the border. So I'll be in Canada early 4th of July. I think I'm going to take 97. I took 37 going up, so I'll take 97 going down, which is the only 2 routes you can go, so I just get to soak in all the scenery. Yeah, so every day that I'm on the road is a day closer to Caitlyn, which, you know, I'm looking forward to and she's looking forward to. And actual nighttime again. Little mad about my wheels, that it's my fault, but you know, going too fast. Didn't do a good job dodging potholes. Now I need new wheels. But they'll have to, they seem to be holding air and no issues with anything, so I'm gonna keep them on until I get back, hopefully. A little more worried now than I was. I think, even though I've done the Dalton Highway now and kind of got the worst part over with, I do feel like, I don't know, the return trip could be more dangerous, a little more relaxed. Summertime, roads are gonna be busier once I get back to cities. I mean, just driving today, I had a guy being a jackass and tailgating me and trying to get me to go faster instead of going around me. And I'd like to leave a little bit of a gap with the car in front of me, you know, for safety purposes. He didn't seem to care. And Anchorage is not a big city, so, you know, I'm gonna have to go through Seattle and San Francisco and tons of cities. Well, on the road and the mountain range, you probably can't see it, but it's all around me. Anyhow, on the road and got some anxiousness and nerves, so hopefully I get some miles under my belt to kind of soothe those over. And it's 3:30. I was just past 3:30, and so kind of a late start to the day, naturally. But done with work now, so I don't have to work for the next 4 days. So now I can actually hopefully get some miles done. Fairly easy day. Well, easy day if I had started earlier, but I mean, still easy. It's only 300 miles. And then I'll sleep for a few hours and hopefully get up really early tomorrow and then hopefully go from... I'm going to lose an hour tomorrow too when I cross into Canada, but hopefully I... oh yeah, my passport. And then hopefully I get from Talk to Watson Lake, close to it. Oh, Alaska, I will miss your scenic views until the next time I come back. See, the road is not in the best condition. It's okay. Ooh, dancy dancy. see right now. This is gonna be my humble bed for the night. I think I left my cell phone, oh, better go get that. I'm sleeping in this teardrop because it's gonna be easier than camping. I can just leave in the morning. I'll be sad to leave Alaska, it's been beautiful.